Now that UFC 307 is done, we move on to UFC Fight Night. Tatsuro Taira versus Brandon Royval. But before we get there, we have to start with the main card. Let's get right into it. But before we do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and follow, and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload. Let's go. We kick off the main card with Josh Fremd versus Abdul Razak Alhassan. Abdul is 12-6. His country is Ghana. He stands at 5 foot 10 inches tall. He weighed at 185 pounds. In his last win, has a reach of 73 inches and a leg reach of 39 inches. While Josh, on the other hand, is 11-6. His country's United States. He stands at 6 foot 4 inches tall. He weighed at also 185 pounds. In his last win, has a reach of 76 inches and a leg reach of 44 inches. Josh has the height, the reach, and the leg reach going in his advantage. They both have the exact same amount of losses, although Abdul has one win over Josh. Now, there's nothing to go for there really except Josh's reach. Let's go on to win buys to see how they've got it done in previous fights, to see if Josh needs to use his reach or if he needs to get in close. Win buys, Abdul has a 100% KO TKO percentage, 0% submission, a 0% decision, with an average fight time sitting at 6 minutes with a knockdown average of 2, while Josh on the other hand has a 36% KO TKO and a submission of 36% as well, and a decision of 27% with an average fight time sitting at 11 minutes. Based off of these stats, Abdul needs to get in range and try and go for the knockout. Josh, I would say keep it at range, try and keep him at your range, but I feel like striking as a whole, striking against Abdul is a bit dangerous. I'd say get in close, get the takedown, and try and get this down as quickly as you can. Josh has 0 submission wins. We will be moving on to grappling shortly, but I think even with the reach, I feel like Abdul is just too deadly to keep on the feet. So you need to get him down and go for a submission. But let's move on to significant strikes to see how they both performed in their last fight. With Abdul having an average of 4 punches landed per minute, a 49% significant strikes, an average of 4 punches absorbed per minute with a defense of 55%, while Josh had an average of 3 punches landed per minute, 44% significant strikes, an average of with a defense of 47%. Based off of these stats, if comparing them together, it's fairly close, except Abdul had a better output. He had the better significant strikes percentage, he did absorb a lot more, and he had a better defense. Josh had a worse defense, he absorbed less, so his opponent didn't try and throw too much from what we're seeing here, or it was a very quick fight. Josh also had a poor output and a poor significant strikes. I'm going to go back to it. Josh should get on the inside and try and use his reach, get into a tie clinch, try and get in the trips, because I feel like knees and elbows are too dangerous to take risk. So I'd say try and get a clinch, a tie clinch, and try and get some trips in and get him down. But let's move on to grappling. See how they both performed in their last fight in the grappling. Josh had an average of 1 takedown, a 25% takedown accuracy, and a 30% takedown defense, with a submission average of 1, while Abdul on the other hand had an average of 1 takedown as well, 38% takedown accuracy, 51% takedown defense, with a submission average of 0. Seeing that Abdul's wins has a 100% knockout rate, I believe that he probably would have very poor grappling, but comparing him up to Josh, his grappling wasn't too bad. But I believe that in a fight with these two, I feel like Josh will have the better grappling. So I do believe Josh should get on the inside, get it down, and Abdul should keep it on the feet, try and strike as best as he can, go for the knockout. But that is just my thoughts and my opinions. What do you guys think? Who do you think wins and how do you think they win? Apart from that, I will catch you in a bit. Take care and peace.